Sometimes a single video can change the entire conversation, right? Well, that is exactly what appears to be happening now. A dramatic clip circulating online claims to show an attack on the US Apache helicopter near the Strait of Hormuz. Well, the footage, it is spreading rapidly. People are analyzing every frame. Military enthusiasts, they are examining the visuals. Experts are debating what it actually shows. Social media platforms are flooded with discussions and theories. In fact, supporters of Iran, they claim that it is true that America has been hit. Critics argue that the video remains unverified and should be treated with a lot of caution. But yes, regardless of where the truth ultimately lands, the impact is already felt. The US President, Mr. Donald Trump, he publicly claimed that Iran shot down an Apache helicopter. In fact, CENTCOM, they later confirmed that an Apache had gone down in the region. Fortunately, both crew members were rescued and survived. Yet, this incident, it immediately became much bigger than a helicopter crash because symbolism matters. The Apache, it is one of the most feared attack helicopters in the world. Well, it has been used in major conflicts from Iraq to Afghanistan. It is designed to operate in dangerous combat environments and deliver devastating firepower. Now, for decades, it has represented American battlefield dominance. So, when reports emerged suggesting that such an aircraft it was brought down, the political consequences, there are a lot. Here, Iran sees an opportunity to project strength. America sees a challenge to its credibility, and the world sees another sign that tensions are moving into dangerous direction. The Strait of Hormuz itself, it makes the story even more significant. This narrow waterway handles a lot of portion of global oil. Any military confrontation near this strategic choke point immediately captures global attention because it will affect the markets, it will affect every trader, shipping company, world leaders. Everybody is right now watching this choke point because if military incidents continue to escalate in this region, the consequences could ripple across the global economy. What started as an aircraft incident, it is now a part of a much larger geopolitical story. And if that calm, it breaks completely, then the consequences could stretch far beyond the West Asia. Shipping routes could be affected, oil prices could spike, global market could react. What happens in the Persian Gulf, it rarely stays in Persian Gulf. Well, the entire world feels the impact. But yes, if Iran can challenge American aircraft, the next question becomes even much bigger. Can it challenge America's air defenses too? That's right, the question is, are America's Patriot defenses under the attack or not? Now, for decades, the Patriot missile system, it has been considered one of America's most trusted shields. When missiles fly through the sky, Patriots are supposed to stop them. When allies feel threatened, Patriot batteries are often among the first system deployed. They are designed to detect, track, intercept the incoming threats before they can even reach their target. That is why new satellite images circulating online have triggered intense debate. The images allegedly show damage near positions linked to the US Patriot missile batteries stationed at Ali Al Salim Air Base in Kuwait. And now there has been no official confirmation. Military authorities have not yet verified the claims though, but the fact that people are even discussing about it, such a possibility tells us something important. The perception of strength, that matters. And right now, Iran appears determined to challenge that particular perception. The Patriot system, it is not an ordinary defense platform. It represents decades of American military investment and technological advancement. Now, these systems, they are meant to protect the troops, in fact, military bases, strategic infrastructure from missile attacks. Earlier this year, reports suggested that additional Patriot interceptors were moved from Europe to the whole West Asia because of rising regional tension. And that move, it itself showed how seriously Washington was taking the threat environment. So if questions are now being raised about whether these systems were targeted, it naturally attracts global attention because modern warfare, they're not only about destroying the weapon, it is about shaking the confidence. If your enemy begins to doubt the effectiveness of his defenses, that alone can create strategic pressure. And confidence is exactly what seems to be under the attack here. Well, across West Asia, military planners are carefully studying every report, every image, every claim, because if critical air defense systems, they can be threatened, then the entire regional security picture, it begins to look very different.